BooTube. So, funny thing happened. I wanted to attempt to make an actual live reaction video to Once Upon a Time's current episodes, as in plural, because it was 2 hours. The episode I was doing a live one to was called Birth. Yeah. I had like at least 4 or 5 videos recorded, and I uploaded the first one, only for it to be instantly removed, and I got a copyright thing. Anyway, I'm just gonna do it like I always do, so I don't get any more copyright crap. But anyway, this is for The Walking Dead Season 6. Episode 6. Oh, wow. All 6 is here. Yeah. Anyway, it was pretty crazy trying to catch up right now, considering, Once Upon a Time starts at 8 o'clock, and it was a 2-hour episode, which meant it would be 8 to 10 o'clock for that. And then, you know, as you all know, Walking Dead starts at 9. So, luckily for me, I recorded The Walking Dead, so I could watch both. Well, technically 3 episodes, because Once Upon a Time had 2 episodes, because it was 2 hours. So this is my video reaction rant, as you all know, to Season 6, Episode 6, called Always Accountable. It mainly centered around Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham. That beginning chase sequence was kind of interesting. I was kind of wondering why they left such a big gap. You know, Sasha, Daryl, and Abraham leaving such a huge gap in between them and the herd. I mean, considering they're trying to lead the walkers away, I would think that they would want to, you know, be at a good distance so the walkers can at least see them and get distracted by them. But they had such a huge gap. I mean, will that big horde even follow them anymore? Because they can't. I mean, they could hear Daryl's motorcycle, yes. The car, maybe, but they could definitely hear They could definitely hear. Sorry, I saw something on the TV screen. But anyway, they could definitely hear the motorcycle at least, and you would think that yes, they could hear that, but they're so far distance. I don't know if they could still hear it. But anyway, when they made that turn, I was just... They're getting farther and farther away from the walkers. I don't know why they had to do that, honestly, and because they had such a big gap in between the big horde of walkers, and because they, what you call it, they made that turn, they ended up in a little tiny town. I'm gonna call it the tiny town, because I think it's a tiny town. Sorry, I'm not distracted by the screen. But anyway, while they turn into this little tiny town, Abraham, Sasha, and Daryl end up getting shot at by multiple people. Like, it's like hella freaking creepy and stuff, you know? It's like, where did all these people come from? I don't even know if they're wolves. You guys can comment in the leave a comment in the comment section, sorry, if you think those were wolves or just random survivors that actually had guns. Because if you guys remember, the wolves that attacked Alexandria, they had no guns whatsoever. They had just everything sharp object. Knives, axes, and all that stuff. They didn't have any guns. I mean, Morgan even stated to some of the wolves that he let go free that, you know, everyone here in Alexandria, we have guns. You guys don't, you better leave, right? So, I don't think they're wolves. Only based on that, though. Mainly because... what Morgan said, the wolves that attacked Alexandria had no gun-related weapons. They all had sharpy little objects. So I think this might be another group of survivors. So carrying on to that, Sasha and Abraham end up getting separated from Daryl, and Daryl ends up collapsing because probably, like, you know, he really got injured, you know what I mean? And while he's recovering all that shit, he hears something in the background. I was like, oh shit, maybe it's like some walkers, right? But then you notice the entire his entire area where he like collapsed to recover, it's like literally burned. Like, obviously a fire happened where he fell, because the entire ground and all the trees are all black and shit. And it's like, okay, what happened here? And I thought maybe some more fire walkers appear out of nowhere, more melty walkers, but turns out the source of the sound were two women that he sees. And then all of a sudden he turns around and whack! A guy comes out of nowhere, right? So they pretty much kidnap him, and while he's fading in and out, which was a pretty cool effect they did. Like, you see them, you know, packing Daryl's crossbow, and again, that's like sealing your fate. You touch Daryl Dixon, if you touch Daryl Dixon's crossbow without him, like, his permission, you're straight up asking to get, like, killed. I mean, come on. There are only a few people I've seen touch that crossbow. Like, Beth touched it, but that's only because Daryl was teaching her how to hunt with it. And Carol touched it only because she saw it there in Terminus, and she's like, oh, it's Daryl's, I'm gonna get it for him. That's it. If you're not a member of the family, or given permission by Daryl to touch that crossbow, you're pretty much sealing their fate. They sold their fate. I'm just saying. But anyway, while he's taken prisoner and all that shit, they end up in this fuel dump where the trio of people, like, I'm guessing they wanted to rendezvous with, I don't know, I kept hearing the word Patty. I'm only guessing Patty was the truck, because when they zoomed in on the truck that was actually there in that rendezvous point, it said Patty something on there, so I'm guessing Patty's the truck. I don't know what happened, but I'm guessing, you know, there's walkers in that area. I'm not sure if they're meeting with somebody. The trio. I'm talking about the trio. I'm not sure if the trio is actually meeting up with a group, or they're just, that's their hideout and ends up with walkers. I don't know what happened, but while that happens, one of the trio, one of the girls, because there's two girls and one guy, one of the girls, she has like short hair, she straight up, like, she looked like she's gonna collapse. I looked at her for a second when she was talking to them, saying, when she was trying to talk to the other two, and it looked like she was gonna fall down, and I predicted right, she straight up collapsed, and Daryl took that opportunity to, like, grab the bag that had his crossbow in it, and I'm guessing the trio's supplies, and he straight up took the bag and ran, escaping, right? And while he's escaping and recovers his crossbow, he had like a close call, because this it looked like a swamp walker. He came out of nowhere, and I swear, I thought Daryl was literally going to get bit, because that thing kept getting closer and closer. And I was like, Daryl, get your crossbow out now! Do not tell me you're going to die because you are struggling to get a crossbow out of a bag. That would be a lame way for Daryl Dixon to die. But anyway, like, he manages to kill it, only to notice that the bag, inside the bag where his crossbow was, there is actually a cooler with insulin in it. And, he actually realizing that the insulin obviously is needed for one of the three, right? But anyway, like, after the whole insulin scene, we go to, like, Abraham and Sasha, and they notice Daryl's absence and all that shit. And I don't want to really get into Abraham and Sasha, because this is mainly about, I wanted to talk more about Daryl. But anyway, like, they notice his absence, and they end up searching for him, you know, in a nearby town. And they end up setting camp in an office building. What I noticed was the office building had, I'm not sure what was that. It looked like a Marine. Was it Marine Corps outfit? I'm sorry if I got that messed up. Please, anyone in the military, do not try to kill me. I'm not very good with recognizing your guys' uniforms. You gotta tell me different, but I want to say Marine Corps. It seems right. But yeah, you see like a military outfit. I want to say to my Marine Corps, you guys could chastise me, call me stupid, I don't care. I don't know much about the military. Okay? Although I am proud of them, I don't know much about their outfits. But anyway, in the office building, I wouldn't say they made a connection, but anyway, like, they decide to set up camp in the office building. They even put Daryl's last name on the door so he knows that they're there. But they're all talking about their past and all that shit, and Sasha's like, everyone's accountable for their own actions and all that shit, right? And I don't blame Sasha on that. It's like, it's true, your actions do have consequences, so I agree with Sasha on that entirely. But, while they're in that office building, they end up seeing, like, this, I want to say an office, but it has, like, clear window, clear door kind of thing going on. Like, you literally could see into the office, and it's, like, obviously locked because there's a walker there, like, one lone walker, and I'm guessing that walker is the one who owns the military outfit. I'm only judging this by, like, the picture that Abraham saw when he saw the uniform, and also to the fact that on the whiteboard, because inside the locked office where the walker is trapped in, there's a whiteboard there, and it looks like I want to say he left, like, a last message on there, and kind of looked like something someone in the military would have wrote. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get to the fact that, Abraham, when he's going scavenging right now, when he's scavenging for supplies, can we talk about how he managed to recover a rocket-propelled grenade launcher? I mean, that's unheard of right now. That's fascinating. Anyway, hang on. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Hi, sorry about that. I thought I heard something, so I started freaking out. But anyway, I got 3 more minutes of bullshit to say. I want to say about the rocket-propelled grenade launcher. That is a badass weapon. Isn't there, like, one attached to the launcher, and he's like maybe like 2 or 3 more extras? I don't know, maybe, but wow. That's just pure luck, but I don't know what he's gonna do with that. What do you guys think? The only reason why I'm staying so quiet right now, it's literally like 12:30 in the morning right now, and I'm totally out of it. So I'm sorry if, like, 1, I'm way too quiet that you can't hear me, or 2, I might be missing some shit. I'm doing, like, major things. If there are, like, little tiny details I'm missing, I'm sorry. I'll probably get into that more when I rewatch the episode again and I'm more awake. And not only that, I have to do a video for this and 2 not Walking Dead, Once Upon a Time episodes, and I just realized I'm running out of time right now. Anyway, I will record part 2 of this. I most likely will finish on part 2 because I'm at least halfway through my details here, but I will see you guys in the next video. I don't want to go over 15, and I'm trying my best to make sure there's nothing in the background or noise-wise that will get me cited again for copyright shit. Thank you, Disney. Anyway, I will see you in the next video, and I promise you in the next video I will have the rest of Always Accountable for my reaction rant. Good night, my dear pretties.